AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built into. That's why it's no surprise that more than 85% of the Fortune 500 use the ServiceNow AI platform. While other platforms duct tape tools together, ServiceNow seamlessly unifies people, data, workflows, and AI, connecting every corner of your business. And with AI agents working together autonomously, anyone in any department can focus on the work that matters most. Learn how ServiceNow puts AI to work for people at ServiceNow.com. Hey everyone, welcome to Served, brought to you by ServiceNow. Put on my headphones.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Hi. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Served, brought to you by ServiceNow. Just, guys, do us a favor. Just subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We can do more stuff.
Yeah.
Weird day in tennis, man. That Sinner match was interesting. We're going to get into the Redraw Show also, which is basically, if you haven't listened to, we did the draw show, and then we just try to correct our mistakes a week later. Just give us another chance.
You didn't have many.
I'm going to save the thing.
We're going to gloat. You're going to gloat.
Listen, I'll tell you when I suck. You guys have all heard me say that I'm not great at this, but I have every quarterfinalist that I chose still in the tournament in the round of 16.
It's pretty amazing. Let's
do it.
You're not as good as E Starfish, though, who's leading the ATP bracket.
You're not as good as E Starfish.
Or Aja 0304.
Yet. There's time. It all happens. Listen, all I can do is still have my horses in the race, you know?
Yeah.
That's all we can do. Novak straight sets again. I can't overstate that it's how important it is that he does not stay out there and have like a Sinner type match. Matty Keys rolls. Osaka pulls out of the tournament with an ab injury.
Ab injuries.
Lot of headlines for Osaka this first week. I think the jellyfish is one, and then obviously the thing with Cristea where she's catching some heat. She doesn't like. There's been like the press. She's not confrontational. That's not her nature. So she is out of the tournament. Inglis, the qualifier from Australia.
Dude, what a run.
Talk about okay, listen. Everyone wants everyone to play everything. No one wants anyone to pull out, right? And this is life-changing. Like Osaka pulling out, if she pulls out, you almost want it against someone who it changes her life.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's, I think that's fine to say. She spent 13 hours and 24 minutes on court because she had to go through qualies. She's a qualifier, currently ranked somewhere around 170, 168, something like that. Career high 112. Has made $1.4 million in her career to this point. 28 years old. Will make $480,000 now that Osaka has pulled out. So
it's amazing.
Rough for Naomi. We hope this ab injury is something that seems like it happens over and over with her. So you imagine that they're going to reassess and really try to kind of fix something that seems like it's a kind of chronic. But if she has to take a step, I'm happy it's to someone who this is going to change their life, right? Which isn't everyone that gets to a round of 16 of a slam, right? Very cool. Rude beats Cilic. Rude, I thought he was going to have to get on a plane. It's just sneaky, just instead of that, I'll just make a fourth round. Fritz beats the Stanimal. Dream is over.
Yeah. What a run, though.
What a run. It's just hard. When you don't move as well as you used to, when you have someone that can create the pace to the corners like Fritz, it's just you feel like you're stretching, right? You just feel like you're kind of having to fight off.
Did you see his post-match? I feel like we've been showing a lot of Stan in post-match for our perfect delivery.
Oh, is that
I think we got a perfect delivery
right now.
Yeah, I think you should just watch it. Well, because before we get into the redraw, we want to give him his day in the sun.
We'll do it.
All right, cool. John?
I saw you being around. I saw you supporting us. I saw you drinking. The other day I told you I want it. And now I can enjoy. So if you mind, I would like to share a beer with Craig. You mind?
Craig Tiley's out on the court right now for the post-match sound. Stan is running to the bench.
Did he bring his own beer?
He grabbed beer out of the cooler.
Cheers, everybody, and thank you so much.
Oh, that's
Nailed it.
awesome.
Stuck the dismount.
Stuck the dismount.
Stuck the dismount.
Just a couple cold ones with Craig Tiley.
I want to know, did he request those? Did he bring those? I have so many questions.
Yeah. Have they been in there each match?
Was he down a break in the fourth and was like, hey, can you get me 2 fucking beers? Can you just, hey, couple of cold ones. Hey, listen, props. I'm glad. I love this week for him, right? I don't know that he's someone who is traditionally has done this, and it seems like it's like, listen, this is the end of the road. I'm going to try my best, and I'm also not going to be devastated by a result. I think it's great. Props to Fritz, quietly moving along through the tournament. I picked Mahach going into the event to get to the round of 16. I did say yesterday that that's probably the pick that I was questioning just based on what I had seen from Musetti rolling Sonego. Musetti gets through in 5 sets. So props to him. Menchik over Ethan Quinn, 2-6-6. Quinn, hell of a run. Sorry about that Nobu bill. Dartery moving through. Anisimova still rolling. I mean, she's at the point now where she's kind of 1-4-ing, 2-3-ing, she's just an elite player.
She looks very relaxed.
Yeah. I mean, she just is like, oh, another slam. I'm going to make another deep run. She's created a habit. Jess Pegula's rolling, right? Not a lot of chatter with her coming through, like 1-2, 2-3. Rybakina, JW's pick. See if he sticks with her. Elise Mertens through. Wang through. And now we go to redraw, right? Did JW? Oh, we have to talk about. Sorry,
Yeah, I was getting Barry.
sorry. I have Sinner and Spizzirri at the bottom because I specifically wanted to spend some time on it.
I mean, it's only to say wet bulb.
True. I tell you, right before they decided to close the roof, I texted you guys.
Yeah.
Because, right, like a couple of years ago remember when Carlos, I don't even know if you guys watch tennis then, but a couple of years ago, Carlos was playing Novak in the semis of the French Open, and it was the beginning of the 3rd set, right? And they'd split 1 set all. Physical match. It was hot in Paris, about as hot as Paris can get during that tournament. And when you see someone's like hand start going into like claw and they can't control it, you're T-minus 5 minutes to the rest of the body doing the same thing. So when Sinner was like walking and he couldn't get out of it, going back for an overhead full lockup, I'm just going to tell you what I think. I think if they don't close the roof, that match is over.
Yeah.
I texted you guys. I go, that's it. You can't. It's tough to recover from cramps in real time when you have to kind of use your body. Or, I mean, you heard Darren Cahill say it to him. You heard it on air. He said, take the time, rest, basically sacrifice the 3rd set. I don't care if you're just walking back and forth. But, like, you can't recover unless you lay off of it for a second. For sure, he's down 2-1. I think he's done. I think he got a total lifeline.
It says here that at one point his first serve was like 69 miles an hour.
No, it was lockup.
I'm
I'm speaking about this because I felt lockup. And you can't get out of it, especially when you have to perform physically. 30 minutes, hydration, food, electrolytes, ice, all that stuff. If you panic and get 30 minutes, you can buy yourself some time, and they did. I think that rule, your wet bulb thing that we were making fun of, changed the dynamic of this entire tournament.
But honestly, it's player safety, right? I mean,
I get the reasoning. I'm just telling you, he was cooked.
He was cooked. Yeah, and a lot of people are upset about the rule, and you're just like, listen, like I think Gil Gross had a good tweet about it, saying like, this wasn't a decision, a judgment call made by the refs at the time to favor Jannik Sinner. It is a rule that was a judgment call made ages ago. It's a rule that's in place, and they have to follow the rule.
Yeah,
it could have been anybody out on that court, and having that happen.
And if I'm Spizzirri, I would have lost my mind. By the way, that kid, he's a man. That man is all class.
Yeah.
Class. I didn't know he had it like that. He played unbelievable. Those first 2 sets was like otherworldly. Like,
you were texting us. You were like, he's dialed.
He is so fast and fit. Like, I knew he was tough. I knew his reputation as a hard worker, disciplined, great guy, classy, all those things you knew. I didn't know he had the ability to switch directions from the outside leg on the backhand side. Like he was switching directions against Sinner's switch of directions. I was impressed. Now, I don't know if that's just the level because you have nothing to lose and you're just going out and it's like when I used to feel more comfort, I would lose, but playing Rafa, I could only beat him playing one way. I couldn't beat him extending rallies. I couldn't beat him. So there was almost comfort and clarity with the way that I had to play. I had to let it rip. Like there was no middle ground. I had to serve and volley a bunch. So I'm curious to see if he can create that level when when he can get away with maybe less. I mean, I'm a big fan. Like, and if you would have asked me before that match and I made some references to it, I would have said roller derby. This is going to be 3-2-2. Completely wrong. Spizzirri has game.
Yeah.
Respect.
You don't want to let what happened with Jannik with cramping take away from the fact that he was actually playing a great match.
He's playing great. Well, the whole reason Jannik was cramping was because of the physicality and the movement and everything else. It's interesting though. I mean, this is kind of a thing. The reputation. I mean, we said it. We did some shows with Chris Eubanks that we haven't released. Some like best of and forehands and backhands, and we'll release them at some point. But I don't know if we go back and get it. But I said, we talked about like looking forward to the Australian Open. Can anyone stop Alcaraz and Sinner? And I said on that show, maybe a hot day.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rep. Like that's the scouting report.
Yeah, and Sinner went on to say, I mean, he said, I struggled physically today, and I got lucky with the heat roll.
Yeah. It is interesting, like something to think about, and you can't take anything away from someone who just wins all the time, right? So this isn't meant as that. It's just, I thought of it when I was driving today. It's like he's down 2 sets to Dimitrov. Dimitrov gets hurt.
Oh.
He wins Wimbledon. If he wins this tournament, it's like, I mean, there's somebody who said, yes. I mean, he would tell you he's fortunate. We're not like breaking news. Like, I mean, Sinner's one of the most sober, realistic gentlemen that we have. And also, it's fortunate he was done. I think he was done.
I have a question about the closing of the roof. A lot of the commentators were talking about the ball was getting slower.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of the match, Eliot was like really liking the pace that Sinner was giving him. And then post break and then the roof closing, the ball got a lot slower. Was that Sinner doing that on purpose or just because of his physical condition, or is that because of the roof closing?
It usually works the other way. If you're compromised, you normally up the risk to shorten the points. I think it's just because he couldn't move and hit. But there is something like mentally when Spizzirri the first 2 sets was just purely reacting, right? Boom, 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 boom. It's quick. And there's not a lot of like, okay, I have to set, I have to this shot, ball recognition. He was just, because Sinner bullies so much, he was just reacting and he was just in full flow, right? Now, when you know someone's physically compromised, it's not always the easiest just to rip city, right? It's a nervy thing. Like you got to go finish him. You got to sweep the leg. It's not always easy. I don't know that you'd have to ask someone who's down there and like actually hit in there. Normally, if it's like you think of the US Open when they close the roof, it gets so slow, sticky, and swampy, but it's really humid there. From my understanding, it was a really hot day in Australia, like direct sunlight type hot, 100 degrees. But the humidity, I think I was listening to Brad Stein on the Tommy Paul's coach on the app commentating, and he said humidity was only 18%. So it was dry. So you're not going to get that sticky humidity where you get all the bodies in the stadium and then it's just like sticky Magoo. So I don't know that it would have affected it like it does at the US Open, but I mean...
Yeah, it said the temperature was around 95 degrees, which invoked the heat policy, and the forecast was for a maximum of 104 degrees. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, I'll tell you...
It is unsafe.
I will tell you, and Stein actually mentioned this because he used to coach Courier when Courier won, that in 93, Jim played the final, and whatever the on-court reading was, it was like 104. That was what it was in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
They put something to measure like 4 inches above the court. So like heat off the court surface, people trapped, and it was 150 degrees.
Like, oh my God.
Now that was back when it was rebound ace and it smelled like burning tires and it's a different surface now and I'm sure it's not as bad, but if it's 100, the court surface is going to be 130, right? So it's not just not just 100. The 100's hot as, it's crazy hot, but Anyways, I mean, listen, I don't know what you say. Like, if we had Darren Cahill on in 12 seconds, he would say he was fortunate.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's anything controversial.
But to your point about Spizzirri, just to wrap it up with him, he said, afterwards, quote, "That's the rules of the game." And,
he was so classy.
You got to live with it.
He also did this other thing. Did you see? Well, he also did this other thing. Like, you're in the flow, you're doing this thing. One, he wasn't an asshole and gesturing and doing the whole thing. It was like, head down, go to work. Like, I just like his whole vibe. And then Jannik got a time violation from Fergus, which was amateur hour, because like it's 100 degrees. It was. I'm sorry, Fergus. It was amateur hour. He got a time violation with like Jannik was 2 seconds away from serving, and he called a time violation, which then causes a delay, which then adds 45 seconds to the argument. It's like you're not saving anyone any time.
Yeah.
Like you start the thing like generally. You use better discretion. But then Spizzirri said, he walked up and he said, I wasn't ready. Take away the time violation. And I'm going,
class.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I now, going in knowing, generally some things about him and college and the whole thing, I'm out and out fan of his game, fan of the way he operates on court, like through the roof, respect, props, all the stuff. And this doesn't change my opinion of Sinner in the tournament at all.
Well, there's another podcast called Ground Pass Podcast. I actually just met the host via email, but they just are releasing a multi-part doc series following Ethan Quinn and Eliot Spizzirri.
Oh, cool.
And it was leading up to the Australian Open, and it's going to be
good for
through.
them.
And I was like, dude, what perfect timing.
Nice timing.
For you. I mean, you got to start filming if you're going to get good timing. But
Cool.
Our friend Chris Eubanks is narrating it. And he said she's wonderful, and he said that the pieces are awesome. So
it's going to be great.
Go check it out. It's on YouTube, Ground Pass Podcast.
I'm nice plug. I'm happy when people invest the time in storytelling and tennis, and then they get the payoff with both of these guys playing well.
And they're awesome. The first episode's worth a watch. They're
awesome.
They're great. They're great guys.
Awesome. Now, redraw special. Is that where we're going?
I think so. Let's take a little break, though.
Great. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built on. With the ServiceNow AI platform, your AI, data, and workflows all work together, connecting every corner of your business. To see how you can put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com/AI-agents. All right, everyone, welcome back to Served, presented by ServiceNow. There's a note on the bottom of the camera that says, remind people to subscribe. So this is me reminding you to subscribe. Okay, I'm going to be quick. This is going to be the fastest redraw show that I've ever done. I have all 8 of my predicted quarterfinalists still in.
Correct.
Going into the round of 16. I'm not going to change anything. So I had Carlos and I had TP. I'm taking Carlos. I had Bublik Demon. That one, I'm not going to change anything just because I would love to. I'm never going to have the chance again to hit 8 for 8.
Yeah.
Bublik, that's the type of matchup that's a little tougher for Demon. So we'll see, but I'm going to go. So I still have Carlos Demon. I still have Zverev. I did not have Cerundolo making the round of 16. I had him losing second round, so I missed that one. But it doesn't affect me taking Zverev to the quarterfinals. I did not have Lerner Tien. I took Giron in that first round, and it was a 5-set win for Tien. I love Tien. I was wrong. Please forgive me. I'll be better in the future. It's not you, it's me. I'm going to take Medi just because I already had him to the semis, although that one's going to be an absolute battle. Someone who I missed, I had Mahac playing Fritz. Musetti got through. I'm still taking Fritz to the quarters. Menchik, Djokovic, I am taking Novak. Shelton, I did not have Casper Ruud going to the round of 16. I thought he was going to be bye-bye baby. To have a baby.
Have a baby, it's a boy.
Yeah, I had a baby, it's a boy. Collect call from, I'm going to take, we had a baby, it's a boy.
Still one of the best.
Really good one. That 4 people just chuckled.
Yeah.
Ben Shelton still going through. Dartery I did not have, but I still have Sinner going to the quarters. I'm just going to keep my draw. Not changing a thing. I don't think I'll ever be able to say that again.
So your semis are still going to be Alcaraz, Medi, Djokovic, Sinner, and then you got Alcaraz, Sinner, and then you got Sinner
winning.
rising up.
I thought
He's going to go straight Undertaker.
Doom. Doom. Whatever happened to Paul Bear?
I don't know.
Yeah. Again,
the best.
Very narrow joke. Are we going through JW's picks for the men, or should I rip City the women?
So let me reset here for through round. So JW is obviously sleeping. It is the middle of the night. He's resting. He tried to send us a video.
He's so bad at technology.
To send us a video, and poor JW. It is still pinwheeling. We really appreciate it. It's been pinwheeling since 6:30.
He tried to send us a video from his Razr phone.
Literally, he makes you look like Steve Jobs when it comes to technology.
I have no idea what technology, and I feel like I can be so condescending about his grasp on technology.
Yeah. In the vitriol, it brings out of him.
It's like, I'm going to send a video, and you just know that there's a 50% chance that there's no chance that we're not getting a video.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
He's catered to. He's a 60-minute journalist.
60 minutes, just fancy.
He's like, I have a sound guy coming so I can do a voiceover. I'm like,
sorry. So are we screwed, or do we have his picks?
No, we got his picks, but I'll reset right now to the round of 16. He got Alcaraz and Paul correct. He got Demon correct. He had Kaboli incorrect. He had Zverev correct, Rublev as well, but incorrect. He had Medi, FAA. He had FAA incorrect. Then he had Musetti correct, Fritz, Menchik, Novak, Shelton. He had Shapovalov going for it, obviously didn't. And then he had Sinner. And so his quarters.
So he still has all of them too?
His quarters are all correct.
Wow.
So basically, I think you guys are.
We both have Carlos and Demon.
Yep.
He has Zverev, Medi also.
Yeah. Yep. And I think you guys are going to finish out the same. If
did he take Fritz over Musetti?
Yes. Yep.
And he is.
And he's staying the same, right? Did he change anything?
Nope. It doesn't look like he changed a thing.
This is great.
I mean, it's like, why would you?
We're going to be done in time for lunch.
Yeah, no. Why would you? He has Sinner winning. And then on the women's side.
Yeah, but we skipped something.
What did we skip?
He has Medi making the final over Carlos. Like, we need I need to just say that.
Oh, he does?
Again.
He does, yeah.
Oh.
If I remember correctly.
You
just kind of skipped over.
I didn't read that far because I assumed that was a dumb pick.
And he had a chance to change it.
And now he's doubling down.
He's doubling down.
Part of me respects it.
I
kind of like it.
So right now on the leaderboard, you are at 1,205 points. He's at 1,105.
So he's doing well.
So essentially, that finals
we're doing great. We're doing so much better.
Yeah,
we normally suck.
The leaderboard though, you are trailing one Starfish, who's leading the ATP leaderboard.
The old Starfish. The old Starfish.
Moving on.
All right.
To the women's bracket.
You don't want to spend any more time on that?
Let's a family.
I'm not changing anything either, I don't think.
No, you did it. You did it here too. You got everybody.
I have Sabalenka going through the quarters over Mboko. I had Jovic to the quarters. I had Coco over Muchova to the quarters. I had Svitolina. This is the one I would probably change. I'm not going to, just because all I want to do is have a chance of ripping off quarters on both sides. I'll never have another chance. Svitolina over Andreeva. I was a little worried about Andreeva and the switch over. She's past that. She's playing great. So I had Svitolina to the quarters. I'm not going to change it. And
but you put a little asterisk.
I probably should, but I'm not going to. I had Pegula over Maddie. I had Anisimova through the quarters. I had Rybakina through the quarters. I did not have Mertens. I did not have Inglis. I did have Świątek, so I'm not changing anything. I'm keeping my quarters, and I'm no adjustments.
All right, so we got Sabalenka, Gauff.
Thanks for watching.
Anisimova, Rybakina semis. We got Sabalenka, Anisimova finals, and then you have the long shot, Sabalenka winning.
Sorry.
I
don't know what you want.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. And then did John change anything?
John changed up a little bit.
He did.
Well, so he got Paolini. He had Paolini through to the quarters, which is going to be incorrect.
Yep.
He had everybody else in the quarters correct.
So he's got Jovic going into the quarters. He's got
that was a switch,
and then yes, because he had Paolini.
He had Katsuuk and Paolini in round of 16, so he didn't have anybody.
Yep.
And then he initially picked Svitolina to go through to the quarters, and he's changed to Andreeva.
Yep.
And then let's see, quarters. He initially
did you still have Rybakina going?
He still has Rybakina going.
Okay.
Yep. But the other thing he switched, he picks now Pegula over Keys.
Maddie.
Yeah, he switched that up.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the same.
All right, Mike, where can everyone go and look at the picks and track in real time?
Go to
and
serve.
see if we can track down the starfish.
Go to serve.bracket.tennis.com. And also you can go to our website, servedpodcast.com, and it says somewhere up there, the bracket.
How are Blair and Kim doing from the Love All Pod, which you should watch?
I got to be honest, Blair is trailing you by a mere 22 points in the women's bracket. So Blair is doing really, really good. And I think she had Paolini going through to the quarters, so she's down a little bit. But, I think you guys are.
Who does she have winning?
Are all the same. She has
Saba.
Anisimova.
Ooh, that's it.
She has Gauff and Amanda Anisimova in the finals.
Okay. So we will not end the same. It will flip.
It will flip.
And if this is pretty fun. So if Anisimova wins, basically Blair wins our group.
Mm-hmm.
If Raducanu wins, JW is going to win the group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to win if Sabalenka wins, I think.
Yeah. And you're at 2,400 points. You're only 150 back from the leader in the combined.
From everyone?
Yeah.
What up?
Let's go.
Homies.
Let's go.
Thank you for watching Served. We will be here again tomorrow. Thank you to ServiceNow for letting us do the show. Subscribe. Boop. See ya. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built on. With the ServiceNow AI platform, your AI, data, and workflows all work together, connecting every corner of your business. To see how you can put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com/AI-agents.